Well, we're back and we've got a resolution. I know you guys like follow-ups, but we've got one today. That's Officer Palm of the Holly Hill Police Department. If you haven't met her, I got a lot of videos down here in the bottom. Right now, I think she's still pending a lawsuit with the city of Holly Hill where she unlawfully arrested a man for no crime, period. And now she accused a 74-year-old woman of fleeing and eluding and wrote her a ticket for 41 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. Let's look at this, and I'm going to show you the video. The attorney that I work with, we went and represented her for court. I paid for the attorney to go in there and handle this. And this officer right here doesn't even have the honor to come in and defend the citation that she wrote here and uphold it. Instead, she no-shows. Well, let's take a look at the citation I got up here on the screen. It's this one. We'll look at it. At the top, it says day of week, month, day, and year. At 2:04 p.m. is when this stop occurred on December 29th, 2023. Now you look down there, there's a checkbox and it says unlawful speed 41 in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. But if you look at the CAD, which is this right here, again up on the screen, this call came out at 13:52 hours. Palm was not even on duty. She claimed that she was doing 75 miles an hour outside of her jurisdiction, and Palm says in the video that I had to speed up and catch you. I'm paraphrasing, but she said I had to get up and catch you. So how fast is Officer Palm doing? Forget about that. Let's talk about the citation again. Now, if you look down here, it says 41 and a 30. Unlawful speed at the middle of it requires speeding exceeds speed limit. That's under Florida statute 316-183 subsection 2. If you look at that statute, that is for when there's a road that is not posted and it sets the maximum speed limits, otherwise if it's posted. If you look right here in the middle where it says speed measuring device paced, that is when you take your vehicle and follow after another vehicle and then gauge the speed of that vehicle based off of yours making equidistance. But here's the problem. Are you ready for this? If you look down at the bottom, right down below where the penalty of what would have been $206, it says additional comments. Let me read this to you. Paced vehicle from the 1000 block of LPGA in my fully marked patrol vehicle. Speedometer is calibrated, which read 38 miles an hour in the clearly posted 30-mile-an-hour zone. Look at the screen here with me. The 1000 block of LPGA is a 45-mile-an-hour zone. She did the stop in the 900 block, turned the lights on at a Winn-Dixie parking lot. The speed limit is still 45. Officer Palm stopped this woman for doing 41 miles an hour in a 45-mile-an-hour zone, 5 miles under the speed limit. Now let's take a listen to Officer Palm as she berates this woman and tells her she's going to take her to jail for felony charges.
Yeah, I'm here, Tim.
I wasn't trying to get
Talk to her. Talk to her.
Tell me why that officer had her roll that window down.
You did not stop.
No idea.
You made no attempt to stop.
I have no idea. I was trying to get to a safe place.
Then you need to signal that, even if it's just stopping real quick, me getting out of the car and saying, hey, I don't feel like this is a safe area to stop. And then
I was trying to be safe.
Here's a little bit more of this. Now she's being threatened with felony fleeing and eluding charges. Listen to what she says.
Is that what I said? Is that what I said?
Well, is my insurance.
Okay. Do you have like a little paper copy? Listen, I haven't even gone back to my car yet. I haven't done anything. I'm trying to explain to you the dangers that it poses when
I can't believe you think I'm dangerous.
There's a mix of words here, but Officer Palm is saying she hasn't even gone back to her car yet and doing this, and she's saying it's dangerous. She's still indicating that there's going to be fleeing and eluding charges. Now, when you're in contempt of cop, like Miss Blanchette here is presenting to this one by saying that you're going to go to court, watch what she does.
Oh, for God's sake, I've never done anything in my life.
Is that what I said?
And you're...
Is that what I said?
Well...
Is that what I said?
I need to get your name as well.
That's fine. It'll be on the citation.
Whoa, what an asshole. What an asshole. Just because she needs to get her name? Are you kidding me? That's when she decided that she's going to start writing her some tickets. Remember, first she's doing 75, now she's doing 41. The citation shows that she's doing 38. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Did you maybe try to see if you forgot your password?
Officer Soto failed to intervene here. This is Officer Soto and what looks like either a pen mark or a tattoo on her finger there. Didn't intervene, say, hey, let me talk to you for a second. Didn't say, hey, let's bring this down a little bit.
Your driver's license, your registration, I'm giving you your citation for your speed. Okay? you can make every excuse in the book that you want, but that, per the Florida state statute, that is considered fleeing a loop.
No, it is not. You can actually look in the handbook of the Florida Driver Handbook and see that it is, in fact, what you can do if you don't feel safe to pull over. And she couldn't. There was a guardrail on one side, there was double yellow lines in the middle of the road, and there was limited access on the left. But listen to what Palm says.
Every excuse in the book that you want, but that, per the Florida state statute, that is considered fleeing a loop.
See you in court.
Okay, that's fine. I'm doing an affidavit to the state attorney's office. Your citation's $206. You got 30 days to pay it, or you can take it to court. I'm sending an affidavit to the state attorney's office for the felony fleeing a loop. Okay? Is the correct address 118 LPGA?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I guarantee you this will go to court and I will see you, Miss Palm.
That's fine. I will be there. It's Officer Palm.
Even her little attitude when she's saying Miss Palm, it's Officer Palm. No, I don't think you need to have that title of that. What you did here is you did this, and then you had no honor to come in here and go into court and stand there and face Miss Blanchette or the attorney that I hired to do this here. This thing was dismissed all the way from 2:04 p.m. Miss Blanchette was sitting here on the side of the road doing 0 miles an hour at 2:04 p.m. This is a charging affidavit. This cop can't even fill it out correctly.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Michelle Bedlock on behalf of Ms. Blanchette.
Okay, tell me your name again. I didn't catch it.
Michelle Bedlock on
Okay.
behalf of Ms. Blanchette.
All right. The defendant is charged with unlawful speed. Is there an officer or deputy present?
Officer Palm.
Tell me again.
Officer Palm.
Palm, P-A-L-M.
P-A-L-M from Holly Hill.
Is the officer present? Is there an officer that gave the ticket to Ms. Blanchette? Right. All right, is there anybody, any motions from you?
Tell me what happened. The officer didn't appear to show up. Is that right, Michelle?
Yeah, we moved to dismiss because she failed to show. So that was an easy one.
Yeah, and if you look at the citation, we went over this pretty thoroughly there. Like, tell me, like, just a little bit about that citation that you discovered after we went through it.
After going through it, well, the citation, she actually had cited her for statute violation 316.183, which is the unlawful speed statute. However, when there's a posted speed limit sign, which the municipality does have the authority to change, and it is presumed to be an official street sign. Yes. The sign in the area where Ms. Blanchette was traveling was 45. So,
And this is where it says 1,000 block that she paced her?
Correct. So she begins to pace her from the 1,000 block. The posted speed limit sign is 45.
Yes.
The officer, however, wrote her under the statute that you would cite if there's no posted
Correct.
speed limit. So here, Ms. Blanchette's speed, 41, was a lawful speed. She was complying with the traffic control device. She was
So not
driving 4 miles an hour under the
4
limit.
miles an hour. Yeah.
Correct. And another issue, which we didn't even have to get into, is that the officer failed to abide by the discovery rules, which in this case, whether you're pacing or radaring, you must provide specific information prior to trial.
Like the VIN or the vehicle number.
Or it will unduly prejudice the defendant, so.
And one thing, you know, it's funny about this citation. If you look at the CAD in the citation at 2:04 p.m., Ms. Blanchette, what were you doing at 2:04 p.m.?
I was sitting on the side of the road.
Driving. How fast were you going?
Right.
0 miles?
Nothing. I was
Nothing.
doing nothing, just sitting there listening to...
The only thing that was
the
racing
officer.
was your mind because you're wondering.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's what's funny about this. This citation in itself is just so invalid.
Well, and there's a lot of other issues that came up when we were reviewing the evidence in this case. The officer did not have her body camera rolling, but other officers did. And from the behaviors of Officer Palm, we were hoping she would show up today to address some of those issues.
Imagine being a police officer and saying that you're doing all these speeds, but she doesn't abide by a subpoena to show up in traffic court. She doesn't respect the judge. She doesn't respect the residents, and that's my opinion. So.
That would be my opinion as well.
Well, at least it worked out good for you, right?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right, well, that's it. Traffic court here. Not guilty, dismissed. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.